Things are finally starting to move. After weeks of brainstorming and planning, I'm finally beginning the exciting work on the IQcommunity, my Japanese-English Minecraft language exchange community for people who want to learn Japanese or English through playing Minecraft together. Previously, I introduced why I'm working on this project and what needs to be built in order to launch the IQcommunity within the next 3 months. But before any of that can happen, I need to start with the bare bones, a website where people can sign up. 皆さんこんにちは、Robin です。よろしくお願いします。Hello everyone, I'm Robin and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be building the new website of the IQcommunity, IQcommunity.net. In the background here, you can see the old version of the IQcommunity.net website that I had built 4 or 5 years ago. And as of today, the website is still unfinished and under development because I never had the motivation to finish it, as I did not really have a vision for what the project was going to be, unlike now. So let's take a closer look at the old website. We start off on the homepage, which has a really nice banner which shows some buildings of previous IQcommunity worlds that I played on with my friends. Moving further down, we can see some basic information of what I wanted the IQcommunity to be. Then we have a little overview of my IQprof Minecraft YouTube channel, another slideshow with more information about the IQcommunity, and a Discord server and Minecraft server information block with 2 buttons that do absolutely nothing. Now, this old website I have built completely using WordPress, and I used the Cadence theme and Cadence blocks and some other blocks as well to create everything you see over here. Now, the great thing about WordPress is that you do not have to do any coding to create a very nice looking website. The only thing that you have to do is learn how to use the box, and you can drag and drop things around and edit things very quickly. And unfortunately, that is where all of the benefits for WordPress stop for me. In order to make my language exchange work, I need to add a bunch of custom functionality to my website, which WordPress doesn't have by default. Now you can add third-party plugins to your WordPress website to add more functionality, but they cost a lot of money, and 9 out of 10 times they do not really have all the functionality that I would like. So I can also go in another route, which is to develop these WordPress plugins myself. But I don't know any PHP, and I am not willing to learn another programming language to create some custom WordPress plugins. So I guess I'll just skip the entire WordPress ecosystem. So this time around, I am going to do things a little bit differently as I build the new IQcommunity.net website. So the new website is going to act like the brains of operation that stores all of the user data. When you register, you will automatically get whitelisted to the Minecraft servers. The Discord integration roles will get handled automatically too. And the names and email addresses will be stored too, so I can notify when a new event is happening or when something on the website changes. I will also create some statistic overview pages that showcases how well the group and individual players performed on certain events. But this is quite a lot to build all at once, so I'm going to focus on the bare bones first and get the new website up and running with a waiting list where people can leave their names and email address so I can notify them when the alpha phase of the IQcommunity launches. So instead of using WordPress, I'm going to be using Django, Wagtail, and Wagtail CRX. And these 3 tools work together to create like a WordPress ecosystem but within Python. Thank God for that, I do love me some Python. And luckily developing custom things is going to be relatively easy with this setup. So without further ado, let's get started developing on my newly created Django Wagtail website, which is completely empty currently. Yay! And welcome to the Django development website, where I test and create all of the new features before I publish them live. Everything you see here I had built a couple of months ago when I was learning Django and tried to recreate the WordPress website. But I'm not going to be using any of this for the new website, so let's just skip over to what I have been working on instead, which is the waiting list block. As you can tell, it is very basic. We've got 3 fields to fill out: our first name, our last name, and an email address. And then we can join the waiting list. Well, when I have implemented that function, of course. But I've also added something for the Japanese speakers that don't know English, so let's go up to the top and toggle our website to JP mode. And when we scroll down, you can see we've got the Japanese version of this block. So we start off with the waiting list, waitlist ni toroku suru, followed by a Japanese placeholder text, これは日本語です. And the fields are ordered differently because we are following the Japanese convention, which is to start out with the last name first. Say last name, na first name, and of course we end with mail address and the button which does nothing yet. So let's implement that right now.
One eternity later.
Alright everyone, I am finally done, I think, with implementing most of the functionality to launch the basic signing up page for the website, and it was actually much more complicated than I imagined, but I will not bore you with all of the details in this video. I'll reserve that for another devlog. But anyway, believe it or not, I started recording this video on the 2nd of June, which is already 12 days ago, and I have yet to publish and launch anything yet. So I have to get around to doing that. But first, let me show you what I have been working on because it's looking pretty exciting. Alright everyone, this is now what the new website looks like, and it does look pretty sexy schmexy. I really like how this new hero banner looks with the transparent navigator bar on the top. But there's nothing to navigate to yet because we've only got 1 page. Down in the bottom here, I've got some other information blocks where I will basically provide some information on what the IQ community is. On the right here, we've now got a waitlist block that is fully functional, so when you join the waitlist, you'll get sent an email, which looks like this. And you also get the option to opt out of the waitlist in case you do not want to join the community anymore. And currently the logo isn't rendering yet because I'm still using the development server, but that will get fixed automatically when I use the production website. And this is how the website looks like in Japanese. Don't pay any attention to the text yet because it is definitely going to change. I haven't given it too much thought yet. But yeah, this is how it looks. And if you think this is all I have been working on in the past couple of days, then you are definitely mistaken, because I haven't shown you the most important feature yet, which is da-da-da-dan, the sakura petals falling in the background. As you can see, this makes the website appear at least 10% more kawaii and beautiful than it already was. And yeah, I spent way too much time on it, but definitely time well spent if you ask me. So, there are a few more steps remaining in order for me to publish the website. I need to update all of the placeholder text to a more finalized version. I need to publish all of the changes to my server so you guys can visit the website. And I need to say goodbye to my very old, beloved WordPress website. Thank you, old WordPress website, for teaching me that I really do not like WordPress. You have served me well. And now it is time to shut you down. And I would like to thank you too for watching this video. Make sure to join the waitlist on IQcommunity.net and subscribe to stay up to date as I develop everything. My name has been Robin, and I'll see you in another video. Mata ne!